Hi, I'm Jamie Sorcher for Broadcasting and Cable. We're here with John Harrison, Global Transactions Leader for Media and Entertainment with EY. How are media companies broadening their reach with new digital channels?
You know, the evolution to digital media is impacting the traditional media universe in ways that are very dramatic, and the consumer really is in control, and consumers want to access their content anytime, anywhere, over their phone, over their laptop, over their television. And media companies are responding to that changing consumer dynamic, and they're responding by providing access to content across new and different platforms. They're providing access to content in new time windows, so you have full season stacking rights now available on some networks. And they are developing networks in their own right to go directly to the consumer.
What can media incumbents learn from new media startups?
It's a great question. And new media startups or new media platforms are really addressing consumer demand directly and making it easier for consumers to get access to their content and providing an interface that's almost internet-like for consumers in terms of how they can discover and select content. And so the traditional media companies that are aggressively responding to this changing dynamic are following a playbook where they're leveraging their scale and they're leveraging their content rights, and they are co-opting effectively the consumer interface of the new media upstarts to basically recreate a similar experience.
With competition coming from media startups, tech, telco, and even consumer products, what can media companies do to position themselves for success?
Competition is really converging, as you just said, and what companies are doing is across media, entertainment, tech, and telecom is they are investing heavily in the areas that will give them the best competitive advantage. And two of those areas are content itself, so you need to have desirable content that consumers want to consume, whether it's premium scripted shows or sports or live events or smaller niche shows that appeal to loyal audiences. And you also need to have scale. And again, scale can be defined in a number of different ways, but it could be number of subscribers or users, it could be the reach of your network, it could be your financial capacity to invest.
Where are media companies investing for innovation and growth?
They're investing all over the place for innovation and growth. And really what media companies are doing is they're buying businesses that fall outside of their core. So they're making cross-sector investments. And depending on their strategy and depending on their need, they could be buying companies for technology. They could be buying companies for management talent or leadership that sees the world differently and grew up in a different type of environment than what they have created in their own operation. Or they could be buying content that they don't produce in-house. And what's important is that they make these transactions happen quickly so they can respond to an environment that is changing even quicker.